Okay, in this lesson we're going to talk about moving averages. If you remember how to take an average, you simply add up all the data figures and then divide by however many data figures there were. So a moving average, okay, a simple moving average is an average of any particular set of days' closing values. So in this example, it says the closing prices for 10 consecutive trading days for a particular stock are shown. Calculate the 5-day simple moving average and plot both the closing prices and the averages on a graph. So the simple moving average for the first 5 days simply means you take the first 5 days, you add them up, and divide by 5, which gives you 35.218, but if you round that up, it's 35.22. Remember, we're talking dollars and cents. For the simple moving average for days 2 through 6, you simply take the next 5 days. Day 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Add them up, divide by 5, and that's what you get. Days 3 through 7, same thing. Days 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add those 5 days up, divide by 5, and there you have the moving average for those 5 days. And you just repeat that process until you get to the last entry, which is days 6 through 10, and then you have your 5-day moving average, which you're able to plot. So the daily prices, it's hard to see in this black and white, the daily prices are this jagged line. The moving average is going to give you a much smoother line. So the moving average, the purpose for the moving average, these numbers here, is to show you what the trend of a stock price is. Not what it's doing every single day, but the way that it trends over a course of 5 different days in this example. And you can do 3-day moving averages, you could do 10-day moving averages, and so on. So here's the 5 consecutive 5-day simple moving average right there. And the graph shows the closing prices versus the moving average. Closing prices is that jagged edge, and the moving average is that more level line that kind of shows you the trend. So let's do an example, and we're not going to go through all 5 days, but closing prices for 10 consecutive trading days were 55, 60, 62, 48, 40, 42, 45, 46, 43, and 49. Calculate the 5-day simple moving average and plot both the closing prices and the averages on a graph. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for days 1 through 5, and then I'm going to do days 2 through 6, and days 3 through 7, days 4 through 8, days 5 through 9, and days 6 through 10. Okay, so days 1 through 5 would be the first 5 days. So 55, 60, 62, 48, and 40. So 55 plus 60 plus 62 plus 48 plus 40. I'm simply going to take the average of these numbers. So to take the average, you add them up and you divide by how many there are, which is 5. So 55, 60, 62, 48, and 40 divided by 5 would give me 53. Days 2 through 6 would be day 2, day 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that would be 60 and 62 and 48 and 40 and 42. Add them up, divide by 5, that would give me the 5-day average. 60, 62, 48, 40, 42, adds up to be 252, divided by 5 would give me 50.4, which we're talking dollars and cents. So that would be $50.40. That would be the moving average. Now repeat the same for days 3 through 7. So day 3 through 7 would be 62, 48, 40, 42, and 45 divided by 5. And then I can calculate that. I can repeat that process for days 4 through 8, and also days 5 through 9, and also days 6 through 10. So out of the essence of time, because I don't think we need to repeat this over and over and over again, I just wanted to show you how to find the simple moving average. That is how you would do it. Okay. So if you notice, from day 1 to 5 to day 2 through 6, these numbers are the same, except I took the 55 out and I started with the 60. And then I added on the next day, which would be 42. And these numbers for day 2 through 6 are the same as days 3 through 7, except I took the 60 out and started with 62. 62, 48, 40, 42, and then I added the next day. So an easy way to do this, which is called the subtraction and addition method, is simply you subtract the first number and you add in the next day. Well, subtracting it just means you're going to get rid of it. So for days 4 through 8, I'm just going to get rid of the 62 and I'm going to start with the 48, and I'm going to give me those 4 days 48 and 40 and 42 and 45, and the next day would be 46. Divide that by 5 and then do those calculations. So all of this example here is just showing you that you can just subtract the first number, take that out, continue with these next 4. Take that first number out, continue with the next 4, and then add in that next day. And you can continue to do that. So this would be 40 and 42 and 45 and 46. And the next day would be 43 divided by 5. Do those calculations and you can get those numbers. And then you'd have one more to do, day 6 through 10. So moving averages, fairly easy assignment. Good luck.